Alright, beautiful ladies, today we are going to talk about periods because they're amazing and they're beautiful, but sometimes they're not as amazing and beautiful as they should seem because there's sort of an ugly truth about the way we handle our periods. And so I'm going to give you the download on tampons and why you gotta be ditching them and switching over to the menstrual cup. Yeah, so this episode is going to be fun. So first off, a couple little facts about the menstrual cycle. Now I'm not going to go into the nitty-gritty of what is happening in the menstrual cycle, but I'm going to more talk about the tampons and the pads and the stuff that we are using during our menstrual period. So it is said that women use up to 12,000 menstrual hygiene products in their lifetime, and that equates to up 100 pounds. 300 pounds of waste, all coming from like applicators, and like the pads come in all those like plastic papers, and then I swear there's like, once you like open up one, there's always like another one. It's just like a huge plastic mess. And these applicators and plastics are not biodegradable. They end up sitting in our landfills, which can eventually get into the leachate, which gets into our groundwater, which then we end up drinking if we drink tap water. So if you're drinking tap water, you're really drinking plastic tampon applicators. Sort of gross. Buy your water. That's a different video that I need to make. It said that 81% of women are using tampons, and has the FDA regulated this? No. Have we ever thought about if they're safe to use? Unfortunately, no, but fortunately you're here and I'm going to tell you why you need to second guess this. So we already have gone through the fact that one, women use a lot of menstrual hygiene products, and two, that's not very eco-friendly or environmentally friendly. Like we said, there's a lot of waste that come with these products, so we're not doing our earth too good when we're using tampons. The other thing is tampons are super for you, and I'm not just talking about toxic shock syndrome. The thing that a lot of women don't know is that their tampons and their pads are bleached in chlorine, which is super bad for you. Honeys, your yoni is super absorbent. Anything you put up there, it's gonna be absorbing very rapidly and putting that into your bloodstream and into your body. Chlorine is bad to have in your body. It creates a toxin called dioxin, which is known to link to breast cancer, endometriosis, lowers your immune system, and causes a whole other bucket load of problems that I'm not going to go into. But it's really careful that we make sure that what we're putting up there, just like anything, like what we're eating or what we're putting on our skin, is natural and organic. The other problem that we have with tampons is that so many of them are scented. Now, girls, I know that you want to smell good down there, and sometimes it can get a little stank, if you know what I mean. But using scented tampons is not the solution. It's super dangerous to be putting things with scents down there. It can cause a lot of skin irritations and rashes, swelling, generally just a lot of irritation down there. Another problem with the scents is that it changes the pH balance of your vagina, which is very temperamental, and we don't want to be messing with that too much. We change the pH balance, and what's going to be happening? All of a sudden we are getting yeast infections all the time and bacterial infections down there, which is no bueno and no fun, and I don't think anyone wants to feel that. And if you've felt that, you know what I'm talking about. And that is coming from the tampons and the menstrual products that you are using during your period. So if we just take those out, start using something else, then that solution is going to be fixed. Another problem with tampons, if this wasn't enough to already get you going like, yes, I'm never going to use a tampon ever again. Tampons, obviously, we've heard this many times, can lead to toxic shock syndrome. But what does that really mean? So what happens with tampons is they are super absorbent, right? That's why it leads to a lot of vaginal dryness, leakage of the skin, which that in and of itself is really bad. But so it absorbs everything, but it creates this environment in your vagina that Staphylococcus really likes to feed off of. So if you're leaving your tampon in there for way too long, you're increasing your risk of getting an infection of Staphylococcus, which is not really fun, and this can be fatal. So let's not mess around with this, guys. I don't want to be putting something into me, accidentally forgetting, because my life is busy and I can't remember to change my tampon every 3 hours, and I'm not gonna like put an alarm on my phone to go remind me. I want to live my life. I don't want to have to fear me leaving my tampon in for too long and getting toxic shock syndrome and potentially dying, and I'm not laughing when I say this. It is a serious thing. That's great, Chloe. Tampons are bad. I just took my box and I threw them out my window, and now what? I'm still gonna get my period and I'm still gonna bleed, and yeah, this could be an issue, but it's not, because now there's a thing called menstrual cups, or Diva Cup. Menstrual cups, guys, this is like the new thing in the market. Absolutely love this. And look, I was so nice. I'm not showing you my used menstrual cup, and I actually got a new one because I may have actually lost my other one. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. So what is the Diva Cup? This is a menstrual cup. Look how tiny and cute it is. I feel like I could just squish it all day. Again, this one's not used, so yeah. So these things are a lifesaver and they're super great, and I'm going to tell you why. Number one, this thing is going to save you so much money. Now, it's ridiculous how much money girls are spending on tampons and pads and other things like that every single damn month. I personally think that this should be free from the government, but it's not. So this is a little bit more of an investment. It's a tad bit more pricier than a box of tampons. It's about 30 bucks though, which is like nothing, and in the end you're saving like millions of dollars, because if you're using 12,000 tampons lifetime, think about how much money that is. That is insane. Like, you could probably buy yourself like a new pair of Lululemon pants instead of buying tampons. So buying the menstrual cup is definitely worth the $30 investment. I ordered mine on Amazon. It was super easy, came to my doorstep like the next day because I have Amazon Prime. Another reason why the menstrual cup is so great and you need to be switching over, besides the fact that now you have a little bit of extra money that you can go shopping with, is the fact that this isn't going to dry your vagina out. So this isn't absorbing any blood, and it sort of takes a little bit to get used to. I think a lot of women don't like that idea of like, what? It's just like blood is filling into here. But yeah, blood is filling into here and it's not getting absorbed into this toxic tampon that you stuck up your yoni and you left for way too long. This you can leave in for up to 12 hours. Ladies, like, this is amazing. You can pop it in the morning and then go your whole dang day on your period without ever touching it until you come back at home to take a shower at night, and you can take it out, release all the blood, because all the blood is just going to be beautifully captured there. You can release that, flush it, wash this out, and put it back in if you're still on your period. So it's super, super great because it's not going to be causing that vaginal dryness and that breakage of the skin that can happen inside of your vagina due to the tampons. It's also super great because when you put it in, this creates sort of like this suction thing. So it's going to like expand once it's back in your vagina. And so that prevents leaks from happening, because what happens with tampons, once they get fully absorbed, or if they get shifted around a little bit, then you're going to start seeing that like red dot behind your pants, right? Because you leaked. This, it's nearly impossible when you insert this in right to leak because of that suctioning thing that happens. If I haven't convinced you enough yet, another reason is this is not odorless, as in it's not going to be causing all those problems that those scented tampons cause. Girls, if you smell bad down there, one, that has a lot to do with diet, and I can make another video on that. And two, spray some perfume down there. Not in, but like put on your clothes and then spray perfume all over and just walk into it. yeah, there's other ways to make yourself smell better, and drinking a lot of water is going to be a really good thing too. If you smell bad, then look out for my other videos, and I will definitely talk about that in a different video. Which, this is a great point to mention, that if you're like having fun watching this and being like, damn, I'm learning so much that I should have known and they should have told me in elementary school, junior high, high school, university, any one of those educational places that I've been to that they don't tell me anything about my body, like my channel, subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna be talking a lot more about this stuff. But you guys, that's I think what I have for today. Ditch your tampons. Don't be using them anymore. Go to the menstrual cup. It's gonna change your life. It certainly has changed mine. I absolutely feel so much better knowing that I am keeping the environment safe by not unloading all of my waste and chemical toxic products into the earth, and it also is safer and healthier for me, which I love, and it allows me more freedom on my period because I can just put it in and forget about it. So I think that's all I have for you guys. So if you liked this information, again, just like the video and subscribe to my channel. Have such a badass day, and I'll see you later.